Hey, how you guys doing? I'm VehicleX. Yeah, I got something real cool to show you. This is a magic crafting table, or a magic torch key. Um, yeah, I haven't quite decided on the name of it, but let's go ahead and see how it works. As you can see, I had to crouch click to place this torch, and then once your secret entranceway is open, you come in and get your stuff. I actually thought that nobody would solve this if you were to put this in the room. They might even be looking for torch keys, here. But to actually think about having to crouch it and put it here, I just don't think anybody would think of that. And I really like the way that it disappears. One of the cool things too is that you can actually delete this and nobody's going to be able to find it. As you can see, it has to have a block on it in order to activate, which is really cool, really cool. So it doesn't have to be a crafting table. I just thought, it would give you a reason to have a marker there, which you could either mine up or make a colored block or whatever. I will say that there are areas like that you can place a torch where it will actually do stuff, but as you can see, it's pretty foolproof. Yeah, let's go ahead and just take a look at the redstone, and just do a little swing by. Now, all of this right here is obviously not part of this tutorial. It's just the device, which you can hook up to pretty much anything. I will say that it does require having these here. This is a pulse lengthener, and it's much cheaper to use comparators. And yeah, anyway, so you can actually make this smaller. I haven't actually attempted it, but I was looking at it, and just if you guys didn't really care about this ability, which is you'll see that it actually swaps over, and that gives you, once you delete this block, you could not activate this. It's block activated with a torch, so it's a two-piece puzzle, which I thought would be really cool for some sort of mini game, because it doesn't activate unless unless you got the block on it, which it doesn't have to be a crafting table. So yeah, all we got to do now is just make this thing. Alright, so for this tutorial you are going to need a 5 by 3 by 5 hole, and then you're going to want to come over here and place a sticky piston with a block of redstone. You're going to want a repeater here and a repeater here. This one needs to be on 2 ticks, and then you're going to want to put 3 blocks with a 4th, and then do the same over here. Alright, torch here with a block on it. This actually does need repeaters here. Just want to go ahead and tell you that. And then torches here. Now we're going to go ahead and just add in our pistons real quick. So we need this here. We're going to need a piston here, and then we're going to need a sticky piston where the torch is. So you should see it extend. And then the block that you're choosing for your floor. So if it was glass, you'd want this to be glass. If it was, dirt, you'd want it to be dirt, or quartz like I'm using. Then you want to just climb in here and place your last non-sticky piston. And then redstone, just like that. Alright, so now it's time for the key portion of this. So I'm using, like you guys seen, I like the crafting table. So you're going to actually need to put a block up like that, because this is floor level. Alright, so once you got that, go ahead and delete this block, and you can go ahead and place a sticky piston facing downward with a normal block on it. Can't be a transparent, by the way. And then you want to go ahead and just give it a little test. I want to show you what it does. There you go. You can see that it has to do a full rotation. It has to go 1, 2, and then 3. If it doesn't do that, it won't actually complete the circuit. So that's actually how this works. When you place this, comes in and does that. Alright, so just for a reference, this is actually where you want to get your output at, like right here. And the easiest thing to do is to put 2 comparators, and this will give you an extended pulse. So you'd want to run, after you place this in, you'd want to run this to whatever device that you guys are using. So this would actually be hooked into a T flip-flop if you wanted it to open up a door. And so you guys can see what happens here. And there you go. You can see that it extended it at a really slow pace. Now, if you did not have that, you would actually get 2 pulses, which I can think of a couple devices where this would actually come in handy. But you don't want to get 2 pulses. 1 and 2. You do not want that on most devices, because it's just going to turn it on and off. So one of the things that I did realize when I did this design, in the way that we did it, was that if you guys wanted to, you could actually get rid of these and just put your sticky piston here. And kind of get rid of these as well. You can get rid of pretty much this whole side of the device. Yeah, this is all that you would really need. You can kind of get rid of that and this. Let's go ahead and just give it a check. I'm not quite sure. I do think you'll still need this on it. So I'm going to go ahead and add that. And then we should be able to, this would be floor height. So this would only work if you did not plan on moving the device. So you can see that you can just use this little thing here, and it will work for you as well. Yeah, I just wanted to show you, if you guys wanted to make it smaller, you could do this. But if you deleted this, you're going to see a piston head. So I like the other way much better. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Comment, like, and subscribe. And have a good one. Later.